one of the other things that people need to understand is if you got a 3-story garden apartment, you got fire on the top floor. You need to get people start checking the basement because you can easily have drop down because of those void spaces. The other thing is,
It goes down always.
yep, the typical burn fan motor in the bathroom, the stink motor in the bathroom. You need to get up in the attic right away because where does that vent? That's a common vent that's going to be going up through the attic to vent outside. Same thing with kitchens. If you got microwaves, if it's vented, all of them are vented the same.
Yep.
And then here's one of the other things that I make sure that people have to understand is that you go into apartment, maybe apartment 24. Well, apartment 23 that's next door to it, well, it's identical but mirrored. So the kitchens are back to back. So not only do you have kitchens on top of each other and bathrooms on top of each other, but they're also back to back so they can all share that same void, that ventilation void or that plumbing void. Returns, like if you have central air conditioning, you got returns. They're all using the same returns to bring that air back in and whatnot. I had a fire when I was a lieutenant. It ended up going to 3 alarms. Plumbers are on the scene, and this is the biggest thing that you need to understand when you start reading your notes on your CAD. If the plumbers are calling in saying if they got a fire, you can automatically guarantee if it's a job, it's been delayed because you'll know there'll be 4 or 5 fire extinguishers sitting outside of there because they were desperately trying to put this out. So the fire's been delayed, and that fire has been pretty advanced. You really need to get up in there.
That and roofers.
Yep. And roofers when they're starting to, heating up the tar and whatnot, and that metal flashing and whatever, you have to anticipate that 911 call was delayed, especially if workers had anything to do with it because they desperately are trying to put that fire out.
Sure.
And like I said, the dry chem extinguishers or the water cans that are in the hallway should be a telltale sign